Wow.
Greenwood check raised the flop with 7-5. His opponent hits, what do you call it? A straight flush.
That's a straight flush indeed.
Now from Greenwood, he thinks he's got the best hand. He got the 7 of hearts. He also has a straight draw.
Man, what an absolute beast of a board for Zhu, and just the fact that Greenwood has this exact hand makes it all that much better.
Lang Shu is loving it. He's so happy to see more chips are going in, and he's not the one betting. He's drawing dead. A quick call. A quick call actually looks pretty weak, so.
Yeah, I like it.
River card is a king. It is a little bit scary because his opponent can probably have a hand like ace king. So Greenwood. Going to check. Your Lang Shu here. You see your opponent check raise on a flop, bet the turn. When he checks this river, it does seem like he's kind of scared.
Yeah.
Holding to absolute nuts.
Best time possible.
So does he want to go for big value?
600.
600,000.
Man, what a nasty spot for Greenwood here. He blocks so many strong hands with the 5. He has top pair. And the fact that there's 3 hearts on the turn, you know, his opponent could just call with a high heart on the turn as well.
I like the smaller bet that he opts to do because he knows that Greenwood can't be that strong to check this river. Lang Shu is targeting a hand like the hand it is, 7-5, a top pair.
Indeed, he has 100% of a straight flush.
This is tricky because Greenwood does beat some hands that would bet and call check raise, like ace-6. He's going to use a time-baked chip. Because if you look at the betting, Lang Shu bet really small on the flop. It's going to induce some more check raises and more floats in position. And Greenwood knows this. That's why he's tanking.
Oh. Greenwood in turn bet pretty small on the turn.
Lets it go.
Wow. Good fold.
Good fold.
Lots
Good
of
hand,
stuff.
right?
Yeah, lots of stuff. Gets there, of course.
And he's up against here Andrew Pantling, who will put you to the test. I've played a decent amount with him. Very aggressive and tough to play against.
Feeling sticky with a 6-deuce suited in the big blind as Shanghai attacked from the small. Has his man dominated, going to the flop, which is 7-trade deuce, both players with a piece.
Yeah, you would expect in position, Pantling sees this flop and thinks, all right, well, you know what? My deuce is probably good.
And notice Shanghai did not follow through with top pair, electing to check call as Pantling fired, and now both players pick up a gut shot straight draw on the turn.
Notice how quickly Wang is playing here, and same with Pantling, just firing out those bets. Much different than what you'll see at the pro table.
Second barrel, 24,000 out of Pantling. And the feeling Andrew's got here is that his man raised not in this territory and was just peeling one off.
It's hard. He's having the massage.
Notice how strong Wang's hand is here. He's also got the flush draw. And there you go, the straight flush. Wow, 7-high straight flush, thinking to himself, how do I max out against Pantling, who's just made a straight? And it looks good. Pantling firing 65,000 on the river. Question is, how greedy do you get here with the straight flush? How much will Pantling call?
You have the whole wide world, and obviously Shanghai just praying that somehow Pantling has hearts as well. But a straight, certainly enough for him to call. And what's the number? 150.
Very small raise.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough for Pantling to get away from. I don't see a fold here. I mean, your hand's too strong to just fold with the 6 high straight. A single ace makes a 5 high straight.
And by the way, a single ace very much feels like it could be in Shanghai's range here. You wonder whether or not Pantling might do something heroic by playing back at him.
If Pantling's never played against, you know, Wang in this situation, he might not know of how good or bad he is and whether he thinks an ace is good. Very confusing sometimes to play against players who are unorthodox. You can see Pantling really deliberating now, thinking, what is going on here? How do you play this hand this way where you check call the turn and now you're check raising me? Doesn't add up. But it will.
Oh, a straight flush. As Pantling understandably pays off and a nice pot heading Shanghai's way.
And you want to play a lot of range so people will limp with their strongest hands as well. Seth trying to get in there, set mining with 10s.
Speaking of strong, don't sleep on that Audemars Piguet number that Phil Ivey is rocking out there. Seems like it might be a little bit of a tourbillon type of situation.
He's got something going.
Not picking those out of the discount case, I'll tell you that right now. Meanwhile, 10s, ace-6 suited, and 8-9 suited all join Tom Dwan's limp, and a 10 in the window, giving Davies a set.
Yeah, this is quite a board. I mean, Jason's got a straight flush draw here with the 7 of clubs would complete that. So he's got actually and double. I mean, this is a huge flop.
And don't forget the aces and 6s for Ivy.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Buckle up.
a board of boards right now. And Kings just kind of got left behind after being a big lead. Pretty easy getaway, though. Yes, Seth loving that. I mean,
30K bet gets flatted by Ivy.
Seth, you got 500? A little less. 460, 470.
And Kuhn is going to shoot it up here.
yeah, 2 very good friends, but this is one of those spots where everyone's just got too much to party with. This looks like it's, you know, both players going to love their hands. And Phil kind of in a strange spot. Got the missionary, top and bottom, and not loving it. Tough spot.
Well, how Davies approaches this situation may help inform Ivy. He's obviously blocking the set of aces, and as played, you wouldn't expect anyone to have top set. He's blocking the 6s. Most people won't want to get in there with pocket 6s. So the set of 10s becomes a real concern, and then obviously a little bit of that combo draw business, such as what Jason Kuhn has exactly, could factor in.
Tensions are high. People realizing this has the makings of a massive pot. Let's see how Seth, what he does. He is going to go ahead and just
flat.
Interesting. Phil, look at that. Doesn't put any more in, just kind of knows he's in a rock and a hard place, and he is out of the way.
Where to go from there? Even when the ace hits, he can't be entirely comfortable. That aces full of 6s is going to be good. As we see a jack of spades come off the deck, and now Kuhn picks up another path to a straight. Any 7, any queen, any club is what he's got in mind.
Yeah, he picks up some more stuff, but you can see the set in a 2-to-1 favorite spot with this particular matchup. And Seth's going to go ahead and click it over, and Jason now has a decision. Does he want to keep the lead in the hand or take a free one?
What are you doing with 8-9 of clubs, Jeff? 340 in the middle.
Man,
745 back. Davies with 342,000.
Flush.
Wow.
Hello. That is a straight flush.
Yeah, the ace of clubs plays as the 5 of clubs in this instance.
Wow. Was this on the poly market? I think there was. Are we going to see a royal or straight flush? Maybe it was on there.
If it was on there, somebody just made a bundle.
Cashed in. Obviously, Jason, short deck expert, understands spots as good as any. What I would do, I don't know. I think honestly that you talk about randomizers and rolling. I think that's probably a spot where you can do a couple things and not be too wrong, Ali. Anytime you got two ways, you know, up and down flush draw, and you maybe have some fold equity, I'm sure you could go ahead and push it in. But at the same time, I think Seth's his hand looks very strong. So I think that's what Jason's like. Is he going to fold? Probably not. So now I'm just going to rip it and be on a draw and get called most likely. And he does take his free card, and this is a absolute special. It's hard to make straight flushes. I don't care what game it is you're playing.
Well, it's hard to make flushes in general in
short
short deck. With the absence of 4 of your suit, there are only 9. You'd need 5 of them total.
80.
Oh, wow. And now Davies is actually going to try to represent the hand that Jason has, which is a flush, by leading out for 80,000.
Giving a little bit of business to eyes. He has the stone cold nuts, and he actually may be thinking as played that Seth could easily have the nut flush or a flush here. How it went, just calling, could have the draw. It's so rare though to get flush over flush in short deck is almost unheard of. But either way, it's Vegas and the Mirage for Jason. He has got the absolute stone cold, gonna shove, and Seth here loses to a lot of hands, you know, and just kind of realizes like there are bluffs Jason's capable, but really, you know, there's stuff going on that board, and a set went from feeling pretty good to not so good. I mean, Seth, he essentially has the nuts on the turn, right? He has the tens. Jason does not have aces. As play, he would never check back aces. On
Could be maybe some king, queen of clubs in his range when he put the raise in on the flop. Not impossible.
But I wonder if with king, queen of clubs, does Jason even, maybe he pops it up on the puck with his stack. I mean, he could definitely check back, but you're right. I mean, there's not many hands that you're feeling pretty good about the set still on the turn when the club doesn't hit.
The sizing from Davies felt blockish as well, so obviously getting piled on is an unwelcome sight. And he and Jason know each other very well. Plenty of history between those two in the high-stakes circuits.
Listen, there's no friends at the poker table, but it does add an interesting dynamic when you get stuffed by one of your best friends, and you know there's a let's on TV. It's like, is he, could he? You know, they do it. Listen, these guys make bluffs. They know what to do, and they're playing their ranges accordingly. But it just kind of, you know, you do a little extra consideration when you're getting mouthpiece there. But don't blame him for taking some time banks here and having a thought, because this is a tricky one, and there could be some.
Such a tough call. Reconstructing the action, it was Tom Dwan who limped in with the kings. They took the flop 4 ways.
How many have I used? 5. I've used 5.
On the flop, it was a bet of 30,000 from Davies. Ivy with aces and sixes flatted. Kuhn made it 125,000 with the combo draw. Davies called, Ivy folded. On the turn, it went check, check, and here, the bet of 80,000.
Haxton limping in from the cutoff. Jetten on the button with jack-8 of diamonds.
Jetten is checking.
Yeah, pot 750,000. And that's a pretty good flop for jack-8 of diamonds. That was what you call a double gutter straight flush draw. He's got everything going on. Can catch a king, can catch a 9, can catch a diamond. But it's Haxton who's betting.
Man, Ike Haxton is just an absolute monster beast, man, bear, pig.
You said it better than I could, that's for sure. Jetten just calls. Thought we might see a raise there with the jack-8 diamonds.
Oh my goodness! Did we see it? Is that it? Did we
saw
get
it.
there?
The straight flush.
Is it there? A straight flush?
The straight flush.
Wow. Are we rolling it? Can someone record this? Are we getting this?
I assume.
Screenshot it. I gotta get my phone out.
Pretty amazing. That is a 2-card straight flush on the turn. Kind of glad Jetten did not raise pre-flop because we would not have seen this otherwise. Needless to say, Haxton is drawing dead.
Here's the only question I have about this hand. You gotta show it, right?
He's showing.
You gotta show it.
Yeah.
You gotta show it. Nobody's.
I'm sure there are purists out there that think, no, you don't want them to know how you play a straight flush.
You gotta show it.
Did you just spend 44 seconds just thinking, I hope you have a hand? Have a
Yeah.
hand. Please have a hand.
There it goes.
Please have a hand.
No,
What?
You didn't show it.
How do you not show that?
You gotta show it. It's good for the game.
Not even